Welcome to D Truth TV. Turn the volume up, you feel me? Hit that like, hit subscribe, let's get real on your screen, see? We talking cases, mysteries, stories that unfold, relationships, heartbreak, secrets never told, breaking news, updates, every fact on display. I'm your host with the flow, bringing truth every day. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. Tune in, let's debate, drop your thoughts in the chat. We don't sugarcoat nothing, we just spitting the facts. From love to the hustle, from the pain to the win. Every episode's a journey, let the story begin. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. Tune in, let's debate, drop your thoughts in the chat. We don't sugarcoat nothing, we just spitting the facts. From love to the hustle, from the pain to the win. Every episode's a journey, let the story begin. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. So subscribe, hit like, don't you dare miss a beat. The Truth TV, where the truth and the rhythm meet.
Welcome to 106 in chat. I'm one of your hosts. I'm D Truth with the other hosts together. Respect to Network, Ron and Lauren, and everybody else. They gonna come in, and everybody else is gonna watch the replay. And make sure if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and hit that like button. Turn the notification bell on. If you know anybody that want to know some truth, some real hearted truth of what we talking about, some opinion that they gonna make you go, Yes, I did take that from senior home. Yes, I did take it from senior home. We'll make you go, make you think about things. And that's what we do on the show, make you think. How you doing tonight together?
Good. I just noticed something. I need you to take that Cash App off for me because I got a different one and I don't want somebody else to be collecting. I'm so sorry. I forgot to tell you that. My bad. My bad.
Hey, I'll tell you what to do by you doing the talking. What I can do is I can go edit it. I can go edit it.
I don't have the new one. Just take it off for now and just leave yours.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So So how was your day?
Tiring. You know what I'm saying? But had to get it early today and take more. She go early now, so late night last night. Got home about 1 o'clock. Had to get back up about 4 o'clock. Get her ready to go to dialysis. Then I got to do
Well,
the
you
same
know, we
thing
got to talk
tomorrow.
about that car situation. We still got to talk about that car situation.
Okay. And we're gonna the first thing we're gonna start off by I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. For all the people that just think black people is majority on EBT, not go ahead and put it on out there.
True.
Not. And what do you think about the black women and some white women, some black women, some white women going crazy about they ain't gonna get EBT in November? Crazy.
It's not to be funny, but it's not just the black and the white women. You have the Hispanic community by large. It's a lot of them. They've taken to the social media to cry and said that their benefits are going to stop. What are they going to do? So it's not just black women. It's not just it's the illegal immigrants, the ones that are being funded by taxpayer dollars. So my thing is this. Right. So
It's-
my thing is this. There are a lot of people, and I don't know about where you're at, and you can speak to that later because I know that you can see things that I can't. But here in California, a lot of times I go visit back in my old stomping grounds, and I am absolutely floored when I look at these able-bodied females
hmm,
that I mean they're like they're able to do
yeah,
everything that their heart desire. They could work, they could go to school. And let me tell you guys something before I get into that. I was a single parent where I also was blessed to receive EBT. At the same time, I worked. So
yeah,
the social workers that I had, they loved me. And they always had nice things to say about me because, for one, I worked, I went to school, I submitted because you had to submit paperwork every month. I
yeah,
submitted all my paycheck stubs, and they saw that I had my kids with me, so they gave me money like food stamps according, and they would be like, you know what, this is what I'm talking about. You're actually going to school and you're working at the same time, and we don't mind giving to people like you because look at what you're doing. And I
yeah,
was able through God to get off of that system and to further on and be able to take care of my kids. But because I was such a hard worker and I did what I had to do, they still subsidized and gave me some stamps to help.
yeah.
But I didn't let it be my lifestyle. And a lot of women, and then they have this thing called GR. Have you ever heard of that?
I think I have, but go
In
ahead.
California, it's called general relief. A lot of men, and I know they're going to get mad, a lot of men get cash aid and they get food stamps. And these men take that cash aid and they load up and they'll buy some street pharmacy, if you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll take that street pharmacy and they will turn around and sell it and make more money. And every month they're guaranteed to get that 200 and something dollars in cash and maybe $300 in food stamps. Hey, Tony. So they can also take that and let somebody use that for extra whatever. Like if you get 300, you get 150 back in cash. So they
Yeah,
got enough money to keep going and doubling up. So it's not just the women. So we don't want to just say the women. You have men that can work, but they pretend they get doctors to say that they have major back issues or they have been incarcerated and they have to go to a work program. They'll go to a work program and find a corrupt doctor that don't mind taking the Medi-Cal and say that this person has an injury that will not allow them to work. And so they'll go through all the steps and they will really have a back injury, but the doctors would exaggerate it with, if you
yeah,
get what I'm saying.
yeah.
So
Oh,
this is the problem with these food stamps. People are able to work and they want to sit on the system all day while you're at work busting your hump.
yeah. I'm gonna say this right here. That yeah, there's some men that's on that right, but the problem I got with that is that with this, let it go ahead and say the shutdown of the government, and they're not gonna receive no benefits in November. These it's not male that coming on social media crying like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Oh, just go in these stores, I'm gonna do this right here. If my that benefits get cut, short, whatever, which is probably a short term thing. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm thinking, okay, you're gonna go jeopardize going to jail because your benefit got cut off. Hey, you too damn lazy to go to work. At least try to minimize it. Then you probably got some family members that willing to help you through this little time, this little short time that is gonna happen in November. And you on social media telling what you're gonna do. And
That's because they're
and,
crazy.
and this to the workers in. I ain't gonna get these stores no shout out. You know these grocery stores, the big chains on, WM. You know the stores I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The workers, guess what? It's it's not your job to stop them from knowing what they're gonna do.
Right.
Their folks stuff is not worth your life.
Right.
So if they walk in and get a bag of stuff and they try to walk out, don't stop.
Some stores tell them if the person walks out to just write down what they're taking, but if they're taking an entire basket of things, what the stores are out here telling them, don't do anything, let them leave. And they're documenting through video of everything that that person is taking. So that's why I think some people just want to be a superhero, and you really don't need to do that,
Mm-mm.
especially when they have policies that tell you don't stop them.
Mm-mm.
If they have a security guard and they brush past the security, some of the security guards would be like, well, you know what? It's not worth my life, so I'm gonna let them go ahead. But because there's a lot of people out here right now. They filled up their house with food and they celebrated, and now they have said that they're sending police to them very people houses because they have their faces, and those people have actually been in there using their EBT cards, so they're matching them up. So you're ruining your life. It's sad.
Yeah, and I'm like, everybody struggles every now and then. I'm not talking the ones that these able-bodied people. I'm going to say this. When I'm growing up, yeah, my mom, yeah, she did get it. Yeah, I'll tell you, it was embarrassment, for going to the store and get this, getting that. You know what I'm saying? With that right there, back
Hmm.
when they ain't had no, with that, you know what I'm talking about? Back when they ain't had no card, we had to add,
Right. The papers, the
yeah, you
little
had to
food
tear it
stamp
out.
thing, the
Yeah,
booklet.
yeah,
Yeah.
the booklet. Yeah, you know how embarrassing that is. I was back then.
No, no,
Hey,
it
but
wasn't
no, no,
embarrassing
no,
to me.
no, no. But I'm saying it's not back then. It, it when we were growing up and we were using it, whatever. Majority of some, I'm gonna say some other men and women, they got it used it for what it was used for, and they had a job.
Right.
But nowadays, these people that take advantage of this government assistance, they lazy. I'm gonna say they lazy. What other way would you want to put it? Oh, I'm not going to go work for this little bit amount of money. A job is a job. Job is a job. Although you might not like it, although you might not like it, but what are you teaching your kids?
Right.
Then I don't care who got custody of the kids. The mom got custody of the kids, or the dad got custody of the kid. When mom or dad are trying to help you get the kid this right, I seen some. This still on the same subject. Respect of my know Tony. This still on the same. I have seen. I know you had to. Where the mother asked, "Oh, the kid needs school clothes, need food, whatever." But the mothers and father want the money. Why you mad? You said that their child need this right here, but they went and got it themselves. You mad because they didn't give you the dollar bill? Why you mad at that? Would you be
Because
mad at that?
they really wanted the money for themselves. But if I called you and said the kids need this and the kids need that, and you turned around and you bought it to me, oh man, I'm gonna be so happy. But then guess what? By me showing my gratitude, the next time I tell you the kids need something, you'll get more. You'll get
Hmm.
more. That way it'll lessen a bill or something, or and then you'll start calling me, hey, let me come pick up Junior, let me take him shopping and get some clothes. That's one less thing that I gotta do. And I
Hmm.
don't understand why these women don't get it. Like I said, when my son was little and his dad didn't have a good job, and I realized that it was either his rent or my son some clothes, and I made more, I left him alone. What am I
Yeah.
hurting for?
Hmm. I did.
Because
Yeah.
he really
So.
didn't have it. He really
Mm,
didn't have it. So I'm not gonna take you to court and bash on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that.
yeah. And nowadays now the judges started seeing through some of these women. You
Good,
notice that?
good,
You notice that, right? He doing
good.
what? He doing this right here. You want more? And who got the kid majority of the time? Oh, he
Hey
do.
Armando, I'm sorry. Hi, big brother.
And I'm like, and that ties back into the EBT, right? That ties what I just said ties back in there. But you get when you got help, you mad cause he or she gonna do what she got to do for the kids. They help you out, but you mad because you want the damn money.
No, she said she want help. It's not the help that she wants. She
Mm,
wants that money. She wanted in her pocket so she could go out drinking and partying with her girls. But that money is not for you. The
mm.
money is for the kids. And I don't understand what's up with these women, why they cannot comprehend this. And a lot of it is from, their grandmothers, their mothers, their aunts,
The
and
Me
stuff
Too
like that, or
movement.
maybe their friends have, taught them this is the way to go. But I would rather have a healthy working man and see the thing. I always thought different from everybody. Now, if I stress him out so bad that he passes on, then what happens if I pass on? Who gonna watch my child?
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Who gonna take care of my kid? Because I stressed you to a point of no return. No, whatever you decide to do, that's your business. But as long as you treat your kid with respect, I don't care if you got a new girlfriend. I don't care about under that. That ain't none of my business. We couldn't figure it out, so that's why we're not together anymore. But
yeah.
I don't expect for you to stop your life, and because you got a girlfriend now, oh, I'm gonna hit them pockets because he took her on vacation. Well, had he and I worked out, maybe we would have been on that vacation. Did they ever think of that?
Yeah, and there's some women that think like you. That online get on some of these women because these women like, oh, girl, you know how some of these women want to back they homegirl. Yep, men do it too. I'm going to just go and put it out there. Men do it too. Back their homeboys up. Oh, I wouldn't do
Yeah.
that for her. I seen it. I'm like, you gonna let your girlfriend tell you what not to accept for the man that tried to do for y'all child.
Mm-hmm. It's
Make
sad.
it make sense. Make it make sense.
It doesn't.
Respect Ron and Law. And then the woman that tried to tell you right, you want to be mad at her. See, they get mad at you for saying, "Hey, girl, hey, you wrong for doing that, girl. You wrong for doing that, man." Hey, they won't get mad at us because we tell them the truth. That it
Hey
what they.
Tony. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I tell you guys a lot of stories because I'm transparent, and it's a lot of stuff that I've experienced on my own, and I've seen it with my own eyes. So I've had cases where they used to call me goody two shoes. I think yeah, because I kept it real. And one of the things that this old lady said, baby, I can help you on the truth, but I cannot help you with a lie. And that stuck to me for all these years. So if you want a solution, let it be a solution on the truth. You can't get a real solution on a lie. You
Oh,
know
you
what I'm
can't.
saying? Because it won't work. So, me, I'll tell the girls that I used to hang with, you know what? Leave that man alone. So what? He got another woman. You know what I'm saying? Who cares? Leave him alone. Live your life. Don't worry about him. Y'all couldn't get along. All y'all did was argue, cuss each other out, throw stuff, do this, put your business in the street. You did all this stuff. So
Hmm.
what makes you think it's going to be any better unless both of y'all decide together to go get some counseling to figure out where this is coming from? It's not going to work. But oh, you goody two shoes. Oh, you think because you a mental health worker, you think you no? I don't think I know everything, but there is something wrong when every time y'all get together, if y'all not humping, y'all fist fighting and throwing stuff. Something wrong.
Hmm.
Something's wrong with that picture, and you're
Yeah,
traumatizing your kid.
yeah. And that ties back into oh, I ain't gonna get this, but yeah, you don't want to. The man trying to help you. He go buy a grocery for the house for the kid for your kid.
She don't
And y'all
want that.
kid
She want
that
the
what the hell?
money.
They want the money. But hey, this what I want to see. What the heck they gonna do now? You want the man.
You
Then you want to see. Then you don't want the man to see the child or y'all or his kid. That don't make no sense.
wait. You said she doesn't want him to see his kid.
Yeah.
That's a leverage that they try to use.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Me, I'd be like, come get him. Come on. Yeah, I'll pack him up. I don't have no problem because you know what? Right now, I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like giving nobody no bath. I don't feel like. hearing no boo-hoo, mama, this, I'm trying to watch a movie and you keep coming in here. Take them, please. Take them for the weekend. And they was like, dang, where you going? I ain't going nowhere. I'm going right to my room and enjoy this movie that's been on my what do you call it, the CD, the DVD, sitting there
Mm.
waiting for me. I'm sitting there. I've been trying to watch this movie, but and then when he take the kids for the weekend, I done caught up on all my little movies, cleaned up the house real good, and did everything that I needed to do without having somebody, mommy, 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 mommy.
But and then you got right here, right? Then they doing what they're supposed to do, all that stuff. They mad because you know some of these folks that get EBT, they gonna be shut down next month for I don't know how long. It's not gonna last forever.
It's not for everybody though. It's just like I said. Okay. Also, I want to slide this in there. So, hey, Mondo. So, um, one of my friends
Salute to you.
worked for Social Security. And so with Social Security, they have been doing a real serious revamp. A lot of people have said that they have like mental disabilities because if you have a real severe diagnosis, it prevents you from going to work, especially if you have like post traumatic stress disorder or schizophrenia, uncontrolled depression, stuff like that, that they're really trying to help you control. So these people are getting Social Security with these doctors based on those diagnoses, right? And some
Hmm.
people actually have dual diagnosis. Dual diagnosis means they have a mental illness with a drug addiction. So
Yeah.
it's hard to treat the dual diagnosis because you don't know which comes first, and you don't know if they take the medication and they go and they drink or use behind it, it's not going to have the same effect. So that's a struggle. So I knew a person very close to me that went to the doctor and got medication, sees a therapist, and then they started getting Social Security, right? So
Hmm.
all of a sudden, they stopped going to the doctor. They stopped seeking, getting the medication. They just stopped doing all their services. And when you get those services, we have to document how many times we reached out. We have to put that we actually went and made like physical contact but were unsuccessful, things like that. We had to do notes and put it in the system so that the government will know what we were doing. And so this one girl, she hadn't gone in like 7, 8 months, and so they sent her a letter in the mail and said, based on the information that we gathered, we checked with your doctors that you put down, and the notes that we got from them shows that you haven't been getting services for 8 months, but you have been getting checks. So they cut her off. They cut her off. So now they're starting to revamp it because a lot of people are not uh, going to these programs and they're still getting checks because they check on you every year. And at the end of the year, you have, if you have a conservator, the conservator that gets the check has to write a detailed listing of all the money and that they gave you and what it was for. So it's so many things that's going on and a lot of stuff. That's why a lot of people are getting cut off. A lot of people that were receiving EBT, it's not just that they were receiving EBT and they cut them off for no reason. They cut them off because a lot of them, I'm not saying everybody, a lot of them are not going to school. A lot of them are don't they're not working. They're just sitting at home doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this right here. There's some that the medication that the doctor give them, and they on other stuff too, and they feel like the medication that the doctor give is not strong enough. They self medicate. We're going to put that self medicate. Gonna put it on out there. We know there's some people that do, but
It's not that it's strong. It's not that it's they don't think it's strong enough. A lot of them, I can't give names, but one girl in particular, she was a client. She had schizoaffective disorder. Schizoaffective is schizophrenia and schizoaffective. Schizophrenia is schizophrenia. Schizoaffective means you have more than one schizophrenic diagnosis or symptom or something like that. And they also they will use the narcotics and the alcohol to quiet down the voices if they're hearing voices, or to try to um, smother the symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
And so they will take the medication, and then the medication, they don't feel like it's working because they haven't given it enough time. And
Yeah.
so they'll start using that narcotic, thinking that that narcotic is actually helping, or that drink, and it's not. So then that's where they end up spiraling out of control. And so what we call that is brain blowout. They blew out their brain. And they
Yeah.
think that we're talking about a literal, pow pow, but it's you use so much drugs that you blew your brain cells out, meaning you're just gone.
Yeah. Respect to the 636, he says,
Welcome.
peace to the true want to sit chat and panel, tap in on the overnight grind, listening in. Oh, I know you is. I already know this your shift right here. 636. I already know this your shift right here.
Be safe at work. Be
Yeah.
safe at work.
I'm gonna say this right here.
Let Mondo speak because I kept talking. I'm sorry.
Now let him go ahead and finish his thought. Then I'll
Okay.
come after him.
Yeah. I look at it right here with the EBT, what they said they were going to do, and then with what we were talking about with the people that try to help the parent, don't care mother or father who got the child, don't want, seem like they don't want no help. And then with this right here, I'm gonna say some of the females and males that don't want no help, that just want the money. There's some mental health issue wrong with them. There's some mental health issue wrong with them. They need to go to your check. I think everybody that say, oh, they got mental health issues and this right here want the benefit. I said let 3 or 4 doctors check them out, just not just one. You see what I'm saying? So the bottom line is, people don't want to hear the truth. They want you to lie to them. You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. People nowadays want you to lie to them. I'm not finna lie to you. Would I be wrong if I said that?
No.
Go ahead, Amanda.
Hey, Renrock.
Salute to the panel. Salute to the chat. Yeah, man. I I think it's a good thing, to put some kind of limitations, some kind of regulations on food stamps. I think it's a good idea. This is something that they should have done decades ago. It would save the government a lot of money. I agree with Together. You have a lot of people that have abused the system, able to work, able to go to school, but not doing either. And they're living off the government. And the thing about it is, government assistance, when food stamps was first introduced back during the late 60s, it was meant for temporary government assistance. It was meant for temporary help. It isn't, it wasn't meant for you to live off of for the rest of your life. I mean, like if you are 18 years old and you go out there and get pregnant, 17, 18 years old, you go out there and get pregnant, and then you get government assistance, and you just keep reapplying and reapplying and reapplying, and you get Section 8 and food stamps and a TANF check every month, and you continue to just live off of that and have babies after babies after babies. Those programs were not created for that. They were created to help you get back on your feet. And once you got back on your feet, then, you come off of it. So now it's mandatory. There's going to be a time limit. What is it? 3 years? 3 years. And if you're able to work and you're able to go to school, 3 years, you got 3 years to do what you got to do. You get Section 8, food stamps, TANF. After that, you on your own. And I think that's how it should be. That's how it should be.
I agree. I agree. I totally agree. Because here in Cali, if you see these young girls and me, I'm gonna be. I wasn't thinking about no kids at no 17, 18, 19. I wasn't thinking about none of that. I was thinking about how I can get my life together. If I'm low, please forgive me. How I can get my life together and do things that I need to do for myself. But I look and you see these girls at the grocery store and they got kids like down stair steps. And I'm just sitting there
Hmm.
looking like, and then the dude right behind him on the cell phone clicking and walking, clicking. And I'm like, you're getting all these benefits and you're telling these people you ain't got no man in the house when you got a man in the house. You're not getting pregnant by yourself.
See that? Go ahead, Armando.
You know the game. He there. He come in like after 11 o'clock. He'll come in after 11 o'clock, and if he come in before that, then let's say they get a pop up visit by the welfare people or whatever. He'll pretend that he's a cousin or a brother or something like that. But they do that all the time. It just long you and they get away with it. Long as he ain't getting no mail there. He ain't got no mail coming there. He's staying there, but he can just, get a P.O. box. That way his name is not tied to the address. You know. How they ever gonna find out?
You know what? They just busted a place 3 cities over from me. And it was a senior citizens Section 8 building. And there were a lot of buildings. It was like, I don't know, I can't remember, but I used to take care of this old lady. So it was a senior citizens building, Section 8. The only people that could be in there overnight would be the workers, the people that did the nursing. And so maybe let's forward to 3 years after I quit working with that lady, one of my friend's sons said that he moved in with his godfather who had a place in there. And then next thing you know, I would go by there and then you would see entire families living in those senior citizen apartments when they were not supposed to allow anybody but the senior citizens living in there. And you had like 2 3 bedrooms. One of the bedrooms would be for the worker and another room would be for the equipment that the client had, and then the other room would be for where the patient or the client would have their own bathroom. But I'm telling you, they had entire families, and that building looked so run down. So I guess something took place, and someone actually complained, and they kicked everybody out. And then you saw people talking about how I'm supposed to pay my rent. What I'm supposed to do now? First, you wasn't supposed to live there. That's number one. You weren't supposed to be living there. Government programs was not designed to last for generations, but quick solutions and people to have abused it. Yeah, they even had people out here that was on Section 8 that literally, and I'm just gonna keep it real. A lot of those homes that burnt down in Altadena, um, not Eaton Canyon, but Altadena is like a mile away from Altadena. A lot of those homes up there, those black folks bought those. Some of those black folks, some, not all. Some of the black people bought those homes on Section 8.
I'm gonna say this right here. See, where the government messed up at, where the government messed up at, where they started this assisted thing, right? Telling any women about no men in the house. Now you got these some women. Oh, I'm neither a man, and got some women that get it and got the man stick it in and stick it out of the house, sleeping there and doing whatever they want to do. if they would have just said, "Oh, I give you the government assistance, right?" And you can have a man in the house, but you still also got to find a way to help out around the house. And if you're not working and he's not working, y'all just give him assistance, I'm cutting you off. Wouldn't that been a whole lot better than what they doing now?
Yep.
Yep.
But quiet as it's kept, they don't realize um, that Section 8, the way it used to be, how they used to pop up on you, they're
Oh yeah,
about to
yeah.
start implementing that again.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay, that.
definitely.
Oh yeah, oh
Definitely.
yeah, yeah, oh yeah. And it's crazy. These women, I see mostly women coming on social media. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. About the EBT and all that stuff like that. You should have been. Hey, you should have been getting your life together before this came. You should have been prepared for this. You should have been doing what you're supposed to do for your kid. You shouldn't be getting mad at the man that not giving you the money, but providing food, put food in the house, buying school clothes, doing that for you. But you won't get mad at him
Right.
because he ain't giving you the money. So it's on you
Mhm.
now. It's on you now. So guess
I
what?
got
Don't get mad at the government.
I got
Got people
something
around that.
funny to tell you. I got
Got
something
people.
funny to tell you, bro.
Yeah, you got people around it. That's what I don't get. Got people around here that try to help you, but you don't want that damn help. Explain that to me. If somebody came and offered you help, I seen in one video. This woman was trying to change the tire. See, at the title said, "Oh, see, this is why I don't need a man." Trying to change the tire, but get what the car did start doing. Came out the jet, and started rolling. Oh
I
yeah.
don't do that anymore. I don't stop and help females with their tires or anything because number one, I don't know if it's going to be a setup. Number two, I don't know if they crazy. So if you try to pull over and help them, they'll go to scream. Oh, I'm sure you're trying to rob me. Oh, you're trying to grape me. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I just keep the world has changed, man. You
Mm-hmm.
can't you just can't help
Ain't nobody.
people like you used to. It's just you don't know who you can trust and who you can't trust. You don't know what you're walking into.
Mm-mm.
Yep. Yep.
So I know what the setup you're talking about. I'm like, oh, the setup is the girl set the man up, get get robbed and get beat, whatever, by some other dudes. You see what I'm saying? That's
And
crazy.
I'm gonna tell you something else too, fellows. For those of you that's ghost watching or whatever, and those of you that's gonna watch the playback, be careful trying to play the hero.
Hmm.
Be careful trying to play the hero. I'm gonna tell you what happened in Birmingham last week. This guy was getting off from work and he saw this, this guy and this girl arguing, and the guy was, had pushed the girl down, and the dude called himself running over there to try to be a hero, and he got a gun pulled on him. It was a setup.
Yeah.
The girl
And
and the dude was pretending it was staged. They was running a play, like they were like the guy was jumping on the girl. She was being a damsel in distress, and that wannabe hero ran over
Wow.
there trying to save her, and he walked into a robbery. So
Wow.
you can't be out here being no hero to strangers, the females, especially these females. If you in a public area, whether it's walking or if you on a public transportation or whatever, and you see an altercation going on or whatever, mind your business. Mind
I'll
your own
dial
business. Because you don't
911.
know if it's real or not. That's all I'm saying.
yeah,
You
I'll
don't know if
dial
it's real or not.
911 and keep it moving.
Dial
I'm sitting.
911. Yeah, if you got a phone, dial 911. Give them
We'll
the
keep it
cross
moving.
street address, give them the location, and that's it. Do not jump in trying to be no hero.
Yeah, I'm
Mm-mm.
gonna say this right. I'm gonna say this right here.
I'm
I'm gonna
glad you
let you say.
said that.
I'll let you say it to him. I know. Men, this all to the men. This all to the men right here. You see what that man did to that woman, but you don't know what. You always want to come to the woman's defense, but you don't know what that woman did to that man to set him off. That's the problem I got right there. You got to look at the whole situation from both sides before you go jump in there. If you're going to drop in there, I ain't got nothing against you jumping in there, but know the side of both sides of the story.
Where that wouldn't be, where that ain't my thing is, it ain't nothing that woman could have done unless she came at you. Unless that woman, the only way that I would condone a man striking a female is if you are in fear of your life, or if she pull a gack on you, or if she pull a knife on you, or some form of weapon on you, and you have no choice but to defend yourself. But if it's words, or you catch her cheating on you, you come home and catch her cheating on you or whatever, look, walk away.
You know what, Mondo?
Because that woman ain't worth you losing your freedom over.
That's true. There's a video that I saw. It was, I don't know which app I saw it on, but it was crazy. And I'm saying it because what you guys are saying is 100%. So let this be a warning too. So this Chinese dude, he was in the elevator, and this Chinese lady ran in the elevator and crouched down screaming. And she was like, help me, help me, help me. And it was real because they showed it, like the elevator footage and everything. And the guy broke out his phone and started recording. And so she was crying. And so this dude was chasing her. I mean, it was relentless. It got to the point where this man somehow crawled on this man's balcony to look into his apartment to get that woman. He didn't know. The woman stole the man's wallet. That's why the man was after her. So he's calling the police and he's trying to protect her, but she stole this man's wallet and took off running, and he took off after her. So that was a setup. She used that man that was trying to be, what you say, she pretended to be a damsel in distress. Mm-hmm. And so the dude said, okay. So he called the police. And when the police came and went to the apartment where the guy was hiding her out, they found out when they looked at the actual footage on the elevator, because it happened so fast, they zoomed in and the bitch had his wallet in her hand. She had the wallet in her hand and act like a damn damsel in distress. And this dude, thinking that the man was trying to hurt her, the way he was after her, it did look, when you first looked at it, it did look like he was trying to hurt her. But then when they zoomed in, she stole his wallet.
I'm gonna say this right here. Majority of the men that sometimes go after women, I ain't gonna say it's a fact. The woman had done something to him. Mm-hmm. The woman had done something to him. And this goes out to the female they're gonna watch it, that watching this, they're gonna watch the replay. If a man is walking away and you don't hit him one time and he don't walk away, don't go walk behind that man. Cause guess what he's gonna do? You're gonna keep pushing his button, he gonna wind up swinging on you like you're a man.
He shouldn't. The only way that man should strike that female is if she come at him with a knife, a weapon, or an iron pipe, or baseball bat, or something like that. Then you handle your business and lay her ass out.
Okay, but look, Mondo, what if she don't have anything in her, she's slapping you?
Look, well, you ain't walking fast enough.
So you supposed to just let her, she runs up behind you and still stalking you?
Walking fast enough. You either don't want to leave or you walking too damn slow. I don't walk away from females that was, tried to hit on me when I was young. And I walked fast and got in my car and got the hell on.
Okay.
Because I didn't want no altercation. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a different story now. If one coming at you with a weapon now, if one coming at you with a weapon, then you lay her ass out. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's either you or her. It's either you or her.
But hey, I understand what I was talking about Mondo saying. But at the same time, a man can take so much. She might be walking faster than you can, whatever, get to her car, whatever. And she keeps persistent. Guess what? It's not his fault. It's not his fault. He's trying to get away, and she keep doing this,
I,
doing that, and then all of a
I
sudden,
understand. I understand what you're
I,
saying, brother, but you're gonna be taking more in a jail cell. You had to go through the hassle of going to jail, catching a domestic violence charge. Then you're gonna have to go through the hassle of finding somebody to bail you out. Then you're gonna have to take classes. That's gonna be inconvenience and embarrassing. Then it's gonna go on your record. You can't get it expunged. It's gonna be on there permanently. So that's gonna affect your chances of finding work or finding a good job or
yeah.
getting a promotion at the job that you're already at.
See, and another thing is these some that goes on, but some of these women that does that, these men don't got smart. Like I said, they don't have to start recording, or people starting to hit them first. See what I'm saying? Yeah.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing I do know, brother. Here's the thing I do know. When hey, mute your mic, brother. Mute your mic. Here's the one thing I do know. All right. When any okay, if you're in a relationship with a female that that's toxic like that likes to hit and that's confrontational like that, the warning signs are gonna be there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's up to you. It's up to you to listen to those warning signs and leave. Get the hell on. Don't hang around. See, a lot of guys that get caught up in situations like that, D-True, those be the ones that allow the female to get away with it. Female slap her. She just got that. She just having a bad day. Female punch him. Oh, yeah, she just, I mean, I see it all the time. Then she catch you on the wrong day and she hit you, and then you lay her out, you put her through the ground, and then you done caught her done domestic violence charge.
Yeah.
It ain't worth it.
No, it's not worth it. But I look at that right here. It feels like it don't matter what the man do, that the laws will take the woman's side anyway. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
of course.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fair, but that's the way of the world.
Yeah. And so it's not fair.
That's the way. That's the nature of the beast. That's the world we live in.
Yeah. And the thing with that is, a man can do so much to protect yourself against a woman. Know what I'm saying? And this is why we say this right here. Have we said this, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat and on the panel, to the men and women, be careful who you have relationships with and have a child with. Have we said that?
Yep.
Yeah, you got you especially now with the new laws with these Section 8 and let's just call it welfare reform.
Yeah.
Welfare reform 2.0, because whatever they did back in 1994 with Newt Gingrich them, that wasn't enough. So what we have right now, what Trump is doing right, this is real welfare reform. Now, this is there's pros and cons to this now together. I will say this.
I understand.
Crime getting ready to go up.
Yeah.
They finna start kicking doors in again. Crime is getting ready to go up.
Can I say something for the record? Come up in here and you not gonna be walking out of this piece.
Well, I know you ready. I'm just saying people in general. It's some people you'll be surprised together. There's a lot of people that don't like guns. They don't believe in having weapons in their homes. You'll be surprised. There's a lot of people that just they don't believe in, it ain't that they can't have a gun, but they don't believe in having guns. And
I understand that too. I understand that too. That's why people are getting more aggressive dogs, because they don't believe in weapons. You understand what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something, baby. Dogs ain't gonna do a damn thing. Because let me tell you something about, you can pepper spray a damn dog down. You can take a steak and dip it in Clorox and like throw that thing over in the fence. That dog eat it a couple of times, he gone.
No,
the dogs ain't gonna save you.
That's no. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that, like, it was a video where this guy broke into this house and he thought that she had one dog. but she had 6 dogs, and they crept up on his ass. And that was the last time he crept up, because they took his butt down. They didn't kill, they didn't do the K word, but they held him down enough until the police came. So some people are not just getting one; people are getting smart because they know they can pow this one, but let the other dog be a sneak attack.
I hear what you're saying, baby. That's normally white folks. They have like 10 dogs up in the house. You know what I'm saying? You don't see too many black folks with a whole bunch of dogs.
Oh, you
and
better
they
come to
might have one or
California.
two.
You better come to Cali.
Yeah, they may have, but I'm the baby. California is different. I keep telling you that. You comparing California to the rest of the country. California is different. We do things different this side of the globe. But what I was saying is, but what I was saying is, hold up. What I was saying is, it's about to get dangerous. Folks, the door's about to be kicked in. It ain't gonna be. You got to watch your back and your front when you go into the grocery store, because money tight. Food is gonna be hard to go. When they cut off folks' food, people are gonna go crazy. People are gonna go crazy. This holiday season, I'm gonna go ahead and predict this. This holiday season, you're gonna see more break-ins, home invasions, homicides. Crime gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy this holiday season. So I advise everybody, if you going shopping, you better go in the daytime. You better go on your day off, get your butt up, and go early in the morning. When I go to the grocery store, y'all, I go like in odd times of the day, like 10, 11, 12. I don't go at night. I don't go early in the morning when the sun ain't came up yet. Or I go in the evening when it's kind of crowded. But I do not go. You look, going to the grocery store at night or Walmart at night by yourself, that ain't a good idea, because you're going to have people getting desperate out here. I done seen several females on TikTok already saying that they're going to do what they got to do, that they're going to go out and rob, steal. And I'm going to tell you something else. You're going to start seeing a lot of females out there on the track again.
Mm-hmm.
They finna get back on the track.
Baby, they're not gonna just get on the track. They're gonna open up OnlyFans. It's gonna be flooded.
OnlyFans, but hey, OnlyFans is, man. OnlyFans finna, yes. OnlyFans, they gonna be getting creative with it too.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this about that right there. I seen the video, right? This daughter, the father.
You didn't let Tony say nothing yet.
Go ahead, Tony.
No, go ahead. I was on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
This daughter, she was doing OnlyFans, making more money than her father and her brother. But the brother and the father, they co-workers, has seen her on the fan. And people don't understand when you doing stuff like that.
Rolling. Yep. Exactly.
That don't only affect her, it affect the whole family. You see what I'm saying? That affect the whole family. I'm gonna ask you a question.
It'll put the family at risk, especially if you giving out your location, or if you careless and you talking a little too much, or you doing OnlyFans and you showing off your butt and your legs, and you mess around and you show that mailbox and all.
Yeah. You putting yourself, especially if you got an obsessive fan. Unless you got an obsessive person on there, they gonna do their due diligence to research where you live at, what you do, and follow you and all that stuff. That's this modern day. All that it is, what modern day back page, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit more high tech now.
Yeah.
But it's like having your own personal. It's like having your own personal Pornhub.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
It's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. I'm telling you, man, you're gonna see a lot of these females that's in the projects. that's about to get desperate. They stuff about
They're
to
gonna
get
be
cut off, bro.
tricking.
They
They're gonna
finna be
start
out here.
tricking.
They finna be tricking, and I mean tricking hard.
Mhm.
It's gonna get so bad, you'll be out at the gas station, and they gonna approach you.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna get like that.
Yeah. And I'm see this right here, and then we're gonna move into the next subject, right? If I understand people gotta do what you gotta do what you to provide for
Yeah,
your
to
family.
come down to feeding your kids. Yeah, they gonna get out there and do what they gotta do. I'm telling you,
But
man, you just
hey,
go to
but
TikTok.
yeah,
That's
I
all
don't
they
see
been
it. I don't
saying.
see it. Yeah.
Mhm.
And this is the thing I want to say to them. You sure you're gonna do everything you're gonna do, try to feed your family? How you try to go get a job?
Right.
The thing about it, let me just say this, man. That's let me just say this, bro. That's
Restaurants about to
easier.
get robbed.
That's easier said than done. Okay, but number one, because the country has become overcrowded.
Yeah.
And let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it 100, man. It ain't enough jobs out here for everybody.
You know it.
Because
You
you
know
got a
it.
lot. You got to remember, D2, a lot of businesses are going down, are going under.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I mean, they laying people off. They can't afford to pay their workers.
Yeah. But I'm talking about the ones that hadn't even tried to go get a job. Because I'm
We
not gonna
don't.
work there.
How do we know they ain't? How do you know? Are you sure that they ain't tried?
What you mean, the ones that's on welfare? Yeah. They know because they send you to, like, if you get, I forgot the name of the TANF or something like that.
Mhm.
If you have a child, and you're able body, when you sign up, they set you up with a work program. And some people show up to the work program and stop going. So that's when they start cutting them off. And then they'll go
Yeah.
back to the work program and then they'll stop again. So they'll do that. They'll play that game, and sometimes they'll get lost in the system because so many people are on the system that they won't remember to double back to that person. But I want to say something really quick. When you was talking about businesses, Armando, I listened to your live earlier, and when you were talking about Black people inventing things and then selling them off, that was
Mhm.
such an amazing and truthful statement, because I have seen it was a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle out here in California. It was
Oh yeah.
owned by Black people, and they sold it off to some Hispanic people. And the food to me is not the same. It's not. It's extra salty. It doesn't taste the same. The customer service is crappy, and they didn't
Mhm.
have that same vibe, that same flavor, like our how we are as a culture. They didn't have that same flavor that we do. When they come sit at the table and you shooting the crap with them, it's not the same, but people are still going because of the name. But they sold it off, and that business is making money hand over fist. So what you said was so true, and I sit there and I'm like, why is it every time we get something, we sell it? Do they not understand that that person that they're about to sell this to see a humongous potential in this business, and you're just looking
Mhm.
at the money? They're looking at billions of dollars worth of what you've
Yeah.
given away for millions. and and
For
and
the
Mhm.
when
fraction
you
of the
had
price.
that and when you had that conversation, I was so happy when you had that conversation. So when you said that, one of the guys in the chat had asked you a question, if you was would you sell your
The pressure
um
washer business.
pressure washing business for 2 million? You said no. I would be looking at more towards 5 million, but I would see that if they would even go near my 5 million up to 10. So you were playing the money game. Like, if they want it for 30 million, then it must be worth 80 million. If they want it for
Exactly.
80 million, that's letting me know I got a damn gold mine. So
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
that person was missing what you were saying, and I caught it. All you were saying, if somebody is so desperate to buy something from you, hand over fist, stop.
Yeah.
Think about it and take a look and see what the value truly can become.
Yeah. And then another thing together to add with that right there is not only the money part. Oh, I want to keep my majority share in this. You see what I'm saying? So
right.
You see, hey, if they say,
but we ain't doing it though. We ain't doing it.
There you go.
And it's been going on for years, man. Remember that scene in Boys in the Hood?
Yeah.
When Ferris took the
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah,
Trey.
Trey and Ricky took them to Compton. And they were talking to the people out there, and he was explaining how gentrification works. That's real.
Yeah.
How people from the outside are coming in our community, buy up things for a cheap price because we want that quick, fast money. And then they'll take it, turn around, and sell it for 5 times more than what it's worth.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the next subject is no reason I want to break.
Finish. We finished, Mr. Reshy Pants. We wasn't even finished.
What you gotta say, Tony?
Finish. Let us marinate. Go ahead, Tony. Say something.
Nah, I was just rolling with the punches. Everybody hitting the main bullet points. You know what I'm saying? We all know what's with this. The truth of the matter is this: we all know what's finna come. We all know. You dig what I'm saying? Ain't nobody in the dark. Should nobody be surprised because dude said what he was gonna do from the get-go. So all this shit was predestined.
He didn't lie. Everything he said he was gonna do, he got in there and did it.
Man, everything
he didn't lie about nothing.
I'm telling you. So we all was forewarned. So ain't no element of surprise. Don't be scared of your snap getting took. He told y'all this shit was coming. You should have been stocking up, getting water and potty meat, all that shit then. You should have been stockhaven. You know, should have been building shit up, man. So all this woe is me and all this shit. Now the real thing that y'all did say is home is finna be on. Home is finna be on.
It's gonna be females that you didn't even think you was gonna get. You wanted to talk, and she like forget you. She gonna be like, your night is mine for a piece of chicken.
Hey, bro. Hey, if you walking around dry after this, something wrong with you.
You must got a broken. You got a broken because these hoes ain't loyal.
They're gonna be cheap too, bro. Cheap.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this right here. I see this video. I forgot what it was. I was gonna play what Major Mike had said.
Prostitution out of service.
Hey. And I paid attention to what Major Mike was saying, right?
Be surprised they make it legal.
Yeah, and then he said, all these some of these folks, some of our brothers talking about they want to rebel and all that stuff, revolution. Y'all not know. He said
they want to what?
Revolution. You know what I'm saying?
Revolution for what?
This ain't got nothing to do with no damn revolution. This is just.
But hold on. Do what he said right here. He broke it down. He said, our folks are not ready for it. And they proving it. They ain't ready for none of this that going on.
Return of the $40 holler. I'm done.
You ain't lying. I'm serious, man. Tony lying, man. I'm telling you.
Look. Like the prostitutes, they say that it's $150 for a backseat job. Now it's gonna be $25. Them hoes gonna be mad.
Yep.
Look, the pimp's gonna be at the welfare office.
Them prices finna drop. All of that, you know what I'm saying? You remember them videos a couple of years ago where some of them females were tripping about dudes taking them to the Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Time's gonna get so hard, boy. They gonna be wishing that they could pull up to a Cheesecake Factory for a dinner.
look. You know, some of them like, oh, I'm too good for a coffee date. Oh, they're gonna be happy for a coffee date.
You ain't lying. They'll be happy for a McDonald's date.
I did
They're gonna be
say
happy if
White
a
Castle
nigga take
gonna
you for a
be
picnic.
booming too.
Arby's.
White Castle, all of them finna be booming.
Hey, together said they're gonna be happy for a picnic.
Yep.
Yeah,
Be like, I'm gonna take you on the picnic. Oh, for real?
But hey,
Can I bring my kids?
Hey, don't take them to that $5.99 buffet, bro. They hibachi buffet, bro. Boy,
They gonna
be
throw
doing
them
Chinese
out.
flips on you and everything, bro.
Hey,
Look, they're gonna have Ziploc bags in their purse.
hey, but no. Hey, don't take them to Golden Corral on Sundays.
Boy, you gonna get the all-night treatment.
Look, they're gonna have Ziploc bags in their purse. They're gonna be
Look, we laughing. Hey, look, we might be cracking jokes about it, but we serious about it.
It's finna get real. It's finna get real. I'm telling you, man.
Look, 636 said bagels are gonna become poor man's donuts.
Oh, hey, guess what? Look here. They're gonna be happy for a loaf of bread and bologna.
Man.
Oh my God.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Man, look.
They're gonna be happy for a PB&J, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Saltine crackers.
Bro, if you
sardines.
If you pull up to their crib with a 6-piece wings, some fries, and a 2-liter Coke, bro.
You in like fleeing.
You in all night, bro.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
You gonna get it all night, bro.
Armando, he roll up with a 6-piece before he gets to the door. He done got mugged.
Yeah. You might get robbed on the way to the door.
I'm glad you made it back home safely, my sister. I'm glad you made it back home. She said, I want to get
she said, if you traveling outside your town, it's better to take the Amtrak rather than drive 8 hours. Shit, I'd rather be in my car because I don't know who on the Amtrak may snap on me. At least I know if I snap, I'm by myself. Hell no. Oh no. No.
But she made it back home though.
I ain't fucking with that Amtrak neither, cause there's too much crazy shit jumping off. You know, I'm in the shop, and the CTA it's an adventure by itself, man. You see all kind of shit on the trains, Jack. So
you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
I don't fuck with them trains, man. I don't fuck with them trains. So I'll take the 8-hour drive if you don't mind.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, it's crazy if people say I don't want to do this and that, but I'm like this right here. Bottom line is, you walk out the door, and you heard what happened. What that man, he drove somewhere to have Hartsfield Jackson Airport. You heard about that, did you, Armando?
Yeah, I heard about that.
And his family called Atlanta police on him, which I commend them for that. They got him. He gonna shoot up.
He's gonna shoot some shit up.
Yeah, unsuspected travelers.
He was on his way.
I missed something. I'm missing a story. I don't get the story.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's only that's just the tip of the iceberg, man. Y'all gonna see some man. Look, man. That 11 o'clock. Hey, that 11 o'clock news is about to be off the chain from from this point on. I'm telling you, y'all gonna start seeing all kinds of crazy mess.
They already doing crazy. Look, we grew up in our hometown. I know. All that crazy mess wasn't going on. Now every time I turn on a news break, I look at a news break. Somebody robbed somebody, shot somebody, whatever. Down in and out time.
We getting a lot of hit and runs out here. Like a lot of people, every time you wake up in the morning, somebody done hit a person. Not like a car, but they actually like struck down a pedestrian. And it's a lot of them. Like every morning when I wake up, it's at least maybe 4 or 5 of them on the news. I'm like, damn, you mean people just running people over and keeping it pushing? And it's, man. And then they robbed They robbed a family-owned jewelry store. It's just like the crime rate is just getting crazy. Like it wasn't like this like 10 years ago. It wasn't like this.
Oh,
Now people can
it
fill
was
their
like this.
baskets up and walk out.
No, it was like it, but it was real low key. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as exposed as it is now.
Yeah, we didn't have no internet.
Right, we didn't have camera phones and all that shit back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we did. They had surveillance. They had surveillance 10 years ago. But what I'm saying to you is, like, now it's so bad because it wasn't bad before. If you stole something, the security will snatch you up like just whop, bam, and it's over with. Now the stores have been telling people, this lady filled up an entire basket and they told the security let her go because they had everything that she took on surveillance. And so they did catch her and they locked her up, and now she has to pay restitution for everything that she did. But the thing of it is it wasn't like that before. You couldn't just walk up in the store and take something. It would be on and cracking out here. Like I know there's other places too that may not have, you know, the same thing that California had, but you couldn't just walk up in no store. And like if you break into a jewelry store or you break into somebody's house, you can lay them down. Now they don't want you to do nothing except for let them come in your house and take your stuff. And a lot of people told the governor, well, you better start digging some plots because we're not listening to that. Ain't nobody gonna just come up in my house and do no kind of shit. I don't know what's on your brain, but it ain't gonna happen, period. And so he got pushed back on that, and people started fighting him like, what's wrong with you where you feel like a person should rob somebody's house and they can't defend themselves? What if the man comes up in your house and try to attack your wife? You wrote the law, so guess what? When somebody break up in your mansion and you try to pull a pow on them, you're under the same law that you put us up under. So you really need to think about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna read something to you. This is how crazy the world is, right? And a body camera footage recently surfaced showing a traffic stop from August in which a Miami man claimed to be an immigration customs enforcement agent questioned a black police officer's national origin before he was arrested for drunk driving. Scott Thomas, I can't pronounce his name, with 42, was arrested earlier this year for DUI and 2 counts of child endangerment after a traffic stop, according to the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. This is how crazy it is. Some of these what's going on, people been getting away with so long that if they what position they in, they still get away with it.
Well, that's because they've been letting them get away with it. They have been pushing soft on crime bills. That's what I'm saying. Before, it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? But when you got certain people in office and if you did certain things, you would be held accountable. And as time went on, they started saying, well, you know. And so now a lot of businesses have been moving up out of California because they feel like there's no protection. And then if there's no protection, that the insurance rates are going through the roof when these people rob them and tear up their property. So now their insurance rates are going through the sky, and a lot of people are selling their house like, I can't take this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? And so the crime still gets bad. They still allow, like there was a guy they caught. This dude had a rap sheet. If all of us in this chat stood on each other's shoulders, his rap sheet was that long, and he kept getting away with stuff. And it was one person said, I had enough of him, and they totally got him. They took his butt down, and now he's sitting there looking stupid, and his family's like, he's a troubled man. Well, his troubled ass needs to be right behind them bars where he is so he can get some counseling to find out where the trouble began. Because if you keep letting him do it, he's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's crazy how this world is. I've said it before. Y'all heard me say this before, right? The body cam, not the body cam, but I've said it before. A lot of our people going to be left behind. I guess some people thought I was crazy when I said that. Look at it now. How many gonna be left behind? A whole bunch of them, man.
Right.
So I feel like you gotta do what you gotta do, but try to go get a doggone job. That's the bottom line. Go try to get a job. I don't care working at McDonald's, I don't care working at a car wash. Try to go get a job. It might not be what you want, where you want to work, but at least it's something that you can survive off of. You see what I'm saying? Stop trying to be a
but not everybody can get a job right now. I feel exactly what you're saying, but Armando said it. It's so many people and not enough jobs to fulfill certain positions. But check this out. They can get on social media, different platforms, and create something that will pay them. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things that they could do, but people just really don't want to do it. They don't want to. They want to continue to get the free handouts, and that's what it's all about. It's like, I don't want to do nothing, keep giving it to me. And for those that are like, I don't think the food stamp cutoff is going to be for every single person. I think it's for those that, like I said, they have been watching them, they have been monitoring them. They have been paying attention to their activities. They've been paying attention to a lot of stuff. And the ones that are hollering that I've seen, and I'm not saying for everybody, but for the ones that I've seen, they don't work. They're not going to school. They're staying at home. And they're doing absolutely nothing. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And those are the ones that are up there screaming and hollering, because it's like, okay, tell me, what are you doing during the day? Are you in school? Now, if you're in school, I can understand you, because you're running after you're trying to fulfill your dream. But if you at home, you ain't doing nothing, and you sitting here having internet wars, then you need to be your ass on a job.
Yep. And that's all I was saying. That's all I was saying. And it's crazy how this ties in right here. You know how we get shout outs to people and we help try to build other people up and stuff like that. And then also the people that you build up, this I'm talking about the real world. And also the people that you build up and you've been rooted for so long.
I'm up here saying to you, and I had it on mute.
and also that person feels some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I'm talking about now, don't you?
Are we talking about Nicki Minaj?
Nah, Claressa Shields.
Oh yeah, she is something else, child.
And I see a video. Lady Ali made a live. You know, she ain't responded live. Made a video, right? She made a video. I see it on YouTube, right? She had receipts. She had receipt where she supported Claressa Shields.
Mm-hmm.
And Claressa Shields took what she said on the Breakfast Club out of context.
Right.
See, it's the people that you got around you.
No, that's her.
Yeah,
no,
it's her.
That's her. It's not the people around her, because there are people that's on TikTok that is speaking out, and they were saying that and see, they didn't know too much about all the other stuff, but what they were saying is a couple of girls were saying that they grew up around Claressa Shields, and what Claressa Shields does, according to the information, okay, this is I'm quoting what was said. So the girl, it was a long TikTok, and she said that Claressa Shields is the type of person, if she sees something that you have, she will befriend you and ask you to mentor her, and she'll get close to you. And once she gets close to you, she'll snake you. So not only Layla Ali, but she also sought out what's her name? Remy Ma.
Mm-hmm.
And Remy, and the people know, because this is something that Claressa Shields said to these people, she befriended Remy Ma, and she snaked Remy Ma as well. Not only Remy Ma, the girl was saying that Clarissa Shields had a boyfriend that she was with, and the dude was in love with her, and she just dropped him like a bad habit for another dude. And they said this is her behavior pattern. But I've always felt like there was something wrong with her and the things that she was saying. She has a problem with one thing. If there's anybody that looks better than her, she has a problem with them. No matter if they're dark skinned, light skinned. She is, and see, the thing of it is I'm gonna say this. As a man, okay, let's say the roles were reversed. Let's say that it was Papoose being messy to Clarissa Shields' ex-husband. Let's say that, even though they're not divorced. Let's say that. One of the things a real man like you, Tony, and Armando, and Renrock, and the men in this chat and the ones that'll look at this, one thing for certain and two things for sure. If the situation that's happening right now between Remy Ma and Clarissa Shields, if Remy Ma is being silent and Clarissa Shields is steadily popping her gums, I believe that each one of you would say, you know what? Let me say this to you. That's still my wife. That's still my wife. That's still the mother of my child. You, whatever issues you got, keep your mouth off my wife. Keep your mouth. Her, leave her alone and don't say nothing. I believe in my heart, I don't know him, but I believe he's enjoying this bullshit and he's using it as a tactic to hurt Remy Ma. Clarissa Shields came after Remy Ma first. Remy Ma didn't start this. Clarissa Shields did, just like she went after Layla Ali, just like she went after other women. And when these other women popped back at her, you see, she ain't said nothing about Layla Ali since them receipts been dropped.
I'm tell you nothing. And when the receipts were dropped, Layla Ali said if she came out of retirement, look, Layla Ali had 24 fights, right? You know how many women she knocked out? 21 of them. Clarissa, I don't think you had the skills. I'm going to say, Clarissa, I don't think you had the skills to beat Layla Ali.
The last fight she had, the girl knocked her ass down.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And this, I'm going to say it, Clarissa. You think you all that? Like I said before, these women that put all this makeup, wigs, and nails and stuff on, take that stuff off. Let's see what you really look like. I seen Clarissa without no makeup and stuff. Boy. Oh Lord have mercy. And guess what? Nobody would know who Clarissa Shields is if it wasn't for Layla Ali, and she keeps mentioning her name. Would I be wrong if I said that? You're on mute.
No, you wouldn't be wrong. You know what I'm saying? See, it's the lunacy of jealousy. You know what I'm saying? And Clarissa, don't get me wrong, man. She a hell of a young lady, man, coming from Flint. You dig what I'm talking about? She worthy of the praise that she's due. You know what I'm saying? But when you go and take something that you heard out of context without even first trying to figure out if she said this or not, because at one point in time they was close, so she could have picked up the phone and called her and asked her, "Hey, I heard on the Bethany Club that woo you said this," and she could have cleared this shit up. But as the Clarissa friend said, she's a gold digger.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? She's trying to make a name.
Yeah.
You dig? So
nobody heard of her until the Remy Ma situation, to be honest.
Yeah.
True.
True. And I'm gonna say this. She always hollering about, oh, she went to Olympic and got 2 gold medals. Yeah, women boxing wasn't that just about starting out when Layla Ali started. You see what I'm saying? When it wasn't just, it didn't get really noticed till Layla Ali. You see what I'm saying? And them the ones in front of them, during that time, it wasn't no women boxing in the Olympics. So you
can I ask you guys a question? I didn't mean to cut you off. As far as okay, let me say this, and then I'm gonna ask you. Clarissa Shields keep threatening non-boxing women. If she attacks a woman that is not a boxing professional, wouldn't that strip her of her medals? Wouldn't she go to jail for that if she attacks a regular citizen?
Yeah, because her hands are weapons. They are licensed weapons.
She told this girl she was gonna come whoop her ass, and the girl is not a boxer, all because a girl made a comment. So I'm asking y'all, if she goes and attacks that girl,
the girl finna be rich.
Yeah. Finna be rich.
That girl finna be rich.
I'm going to say this to Carissa. I don't know if she's gonna watch this or not. Carissa, you talking about telling the girl you threaten a female, the female boxer or not non-boxer. These days, you think these females gonna box you?
They're gonna lay you out. They're gonna lay you out. They're gonna be, and because you are a threat, period, and you said, when I see you, I'm gonna beat your ass. If that girl pull out a pow and lay you down, your big mouth made her know that she saw you, that you was gonna do bodily harm and possibly take her out.
You bought that on yourself. That's why I tell people all the time, freedom of speech ain't free, and it has consequences to it. You know what I'm saying? Man, you just can't just say what you want to say to anybody out your mouth and expect that person to just abide by that. They're gonna be like, okay, well, next time I see you, you said what you said, I'm gonna catch you before you catch me.
Yep. And I'm like this right here. It's like, I'm gonna see if y'all agree with me or not with all this. There's a whole lot of people, majority of females, talking about what they're gonna do and how they're gonna do it on social media. Know it is on social media. Know that police and whoever can bring it up and use it against them in court. Why is it the majority of female that does that? Why are you gonna say what you're gonna do on social media? Why? Why are you gonna say it on some show, whatever what you're gonna do, and think nobody gonna clip it and have it?
Right.
That's dumb, ain't it?
Yep.
That's why they say some people don't think before they say something. They don't think before they do something. Why am I going to tell you what I want to do on a live? I might say I'm going to knock you out, but I ain't say how I'm going to knock you out, did I?
Right.
So that's the difference. And when Carissa said that, about what she going to do to that woman, we already know what she was talking about. She wasn't talking about using no pow, right? And I seen this video, right? The guy was talking to the woman. It was a show, right? And one of the guys called this girl a B. She go get her brother. He got hit, but she didn't tell her brother what she did. See, that's the problem. See, everybody want to jump on Carissa's side. Cause remember, Mom was silent. Don't mean that she weak. That's what people fail to realize. Tony and together. Cause when people are silent, people think that person is weak. Would I be wrong if I said that?
That's a misconception. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother always told me to be always watchful of the quietest motherfucker in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Said, always be watchful of that motherfucker. Cause that, woo, man, yeah. So
I said my foot in, didn't I?
You know, with me, I just hate the fact that we, as people of color, are on the level that we on right now as of 2025 after seeing 20 years ago how shit was, and ain't shit changed. Ain't shit changed.
Mm.
We still in the same situation we was in 20 motherfucking years ago. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, I'm not really bent out of shape about where the economy is going and what Chester Cheeto is doing in the White House. Because man, all this shit was foretold, it was foreseen. Now it's in the making, and people are actually losing their rabbit ass mind. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just realizing now, if everybody had a light bulb moment right now and realize we all we got, let's stop this bullshit against each other. Man, we got to band together because shit's finna get real tight.
You're right. I'm gonna tell you why that. I'm gonna tell you why. Why people, some of our folks like they is, right? They scared. Said me, you and said together, you, Tony, and myself, we go in business together, and we try to bring somebody else in, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know we know what we doing, right? We're not gonna try to do this and try to think that, oh, this person's gonna have more than. We're not gonna think we're gonna have more than each other. But guess what? That other person, the other 2, 3 people we bring in, they might get oh, they doing this because they started right here, right? They gonna try to plot the sabotage us, but not knowing they gonna sabotage their own doggone self. You see what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
they feel like this person's gonna have more than I got. They got more than I got. Why should I do this? That's how some of our folks think. That's how
Right.
some of our folks think, and that thinking got to go out the window. Cause if I'm helping you, why you want to try to snake me? Why you think? Because I'm trying to get you where I'm at, not take you
Right.
down, not take you back down to where we came from. I'm trying to help you up. And then that I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it out like this right here. There's some of our people that got it like that. Not even reaching down to help the folks to get where they at.
But you know what? A lot of times people feel that way. And to be okay, like for instance, everybody was crashing down on Snoop Dogg because his brother felt some kind of way because Snoop Dogg wasn't giving him no money, right? But everybody jumped on the bandwagon. But what they didn't know is Snoop Dogg, from what I heard, gave him a few $1,000,000 and told him go ahead and do something with that. His brother ended up getting a music studio. Instead of charging his homies for sessions, he was giving the free homie session stuff. So the money ran dry. How you gonna get mad at your brother because you let your homies do stuff for free? And no money was coming in, and the money that you had, you got to pay the engineers, you got to pay everything that has to do with a recording studio and the people that help you run it. So you can't blame Snoop Dogg for something he gave you and you blew through it. And sometimes after that happens, they like, I'm not helping no more. And it's not always like in their struggle, they say, hey, you wanted this, you wanted that, you wanted this, you wanted that. Nah. But as soon as you make it, I'm in your pockets. No, I don't deserve to
Yep,
be in your pockets because when I asked you, your ass said no.
yep. There you go. Uh, I'll put it like this. I'm gonna use 20 East, right, as an example, right. Although me and Armando is at the top, right? Me and Armando at the top, but we got you together. You knew, remember about Miss Media, Tony. We come together,
Jazzy.
Jazzy at Malaysia, KATL. We all come together. We don't make uh, uh, executive decision that's important, that going to help build this brand up. We bring it to y'all, don't we? We bring it to y'all.
Yeah, y'all call all of us. You call everybody, and you don't leave. And those that, like, if I couldn't make it, you make sure that I know exactly what happened in that meeting.
Yeah, and
it's no cutthroat. Nothing is cutthroat.
God, we all try to get to the same spot. Look, we built each other up, and we get to that spot. Just say we get on the TV. We got our own app on the TV. See what I'm saying? Get commercial. Yep. We all gonna get paid,
right? And that's the funny thing. We don't talk to each other every single day, but we are so close. We are so close in our little family.
Yeah.
That we know what's going on with each other.
Yeah.
I'm not a big phone person. D Truth is not a big phone person. None of us are big phone people, but we got daggone know what the hell is going on with each other.
Yeah. Because put away.
Well, I stay on the phone, so I'm always on the damn phone.
I'll tell you this. Yeah, even with my girl, I didn't call her yesterday. I didn't call her today, right? She called me this morning. You okay? If we don't hear from each other by text or anything, nobody, the group chat, whatever, we're gonna call and see what's going on. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
So
real talk.
See, that's the problem that our community have. Am I wrong?
Mm-mm.
No, you ain't wrong.
It's still that crab in a barrel mentality. I did a show. I think I'm see can I find that and re-upload that crab in the barrel mentality that I did.
Hey, but you know what though? I flipped that. You know, I had a couple of my guys who I mentor. They were telling me about how us black people, we always like the crab in the barrel. We always pulling each other down. They always pulling each other down. I was like, well, wait a minute, man. Why we always looking at it in that light? How come we can't never look at it as it's a motherfucker pushing you up? That way, then we can reach down and help each other out this motherfucking barrel. I say, now maybe we looking at it that way. Instead of pulling down, let's flip it. And let's start reaching and pull each other up. You know what I'm saying? Because who's to say that that's not really what that means? We've been told that is the pulling each other down thing, but ain't nobody never said that it could be the opposite.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why we can't break the cycle, because it's been so ingrained in us to where we look at it as so negative to where, yeah, niggas always trying to pull niggas down. No, man. We've been taught that. that. You know what I'm saying? Look, one thing I know about America, they get you with visual
words.
As far as the news, they get you with what you hear, because they controlling the narrative in the news and the radio airways. You know what I'm saying? And they controlling what you basically do each and every day. You know, we've been programmed all our life. We've been getting subliminal messages through commercials and all kind of shit all our fucking life. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I finally realized that maybe I was looking at that crab in the barrel mentality in the wrong light. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they did that because it was shown that once we start pushing each other up and elevating each other, that we could conquer everything. And they didn't want us to get the full knowledge of that, so they threw that negative tone on it, and we ran with it. You know what I'm saying?
And you know the funny thing about that, there's some people that doing what you saying, Tony, try to pull people up, right? But there's some is doing the opposite. You see what I'm saying? So if more they're doing the opposite, they're doing what you're saying, right? I want to pull people. Hey, I want to pull people up, cause look at, if we come up together, and we helping somebody come up and showing them the way, and they resent it. It's not on us. It's not on us.
Right.
Cause we trying to help you. What you always say, Tony? Help you help.
Man, help me to help me.
There you go.
Please help me to help me. Shit. I do better when I know you doing better to help me do better. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I'm coming. Everybody. We all covered in that.
Let's switch subjects, because I know on my time I'm 3 hours behind you, and I'm trying to be sensitive to you guys' time. So I want to talk about this stuff that's going on with Nicki Minaj.
Let me know what's going on with her. Let me know. Let me know what's going on with her.
So you heard that lady? Her name is they call her Deborah. You know what I'm talking about, Tony?
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
She's in the hip hop entertainment. So everybody. So this is according to the information that I got. Rock Nation is not Rock Nation. What's the name with what's his name? That black dude. What's his name? That peanut head black dude. He has a talk show, like a radio show. Charlemagne.
Oh, Charlemagne God.
Okay,
Charlemagne. Breakfast Club dude.
Charlemagne.
The God,
they're saying there's Breakfast Club is being funded by Rock Nation, and so what happened is now they're trying to, since Nicki Minaj has been speaking out against the things that's going on in the industry, she's been dropping receipts and all types of stuff. They're trying to say that she has schizophrenia. So being that Charlemagne the God said that, Nicki Minaj, if you ever hear me, because he gave you a mental health diagnosis without having a real true live medical background or degree, you can sue the Breakfast Club and anybody else that has deemed you as schizophrenic and psychotic without having any type of proof or any type of credentials. So I'm letting you know that now, if you ever get a hold of this, that's a lawsuit. Because that's seriously defaming your character. Even if someone is paying them to say it, the person that's paying them to say it is also in trouble of being sued because you have paid to defame someone. Now they're saying she has these mental illnesses because she's speaking out against the things that's happening. So Gucci Mane, his wife, started speaking up against Nicki Minaj, saying that Nicki Minaj never gave him credit. Gave him a shout out. There was a particular awards that she won, and it was a big award that she won. And she named Gucci Mane. She said, I want to thank Gucci Mane. What more do you want her to do? But Deborah said the reason why the Gucci Mane don't like Nicki Minaj because he couldn't sleep with her. And Deborah saying it out of her own mouth. She said he don't like her because he couldn't smash her. That's why he don't like her. That's why he's mad. Nicki Minaj wasn't up there having sex with all types of dudes. She was with maybe a couple of dudes. She was with what's that boy name? What's his name? She did a video with him when she was on one of those electric gliding things. She was with him and she was with another guy, and then now she's married. She's only pretty much been with 3 guys since she's been with the industry, if that. And she wasn't spreading herself around. So now they want to attack her and say all this stuff about her, but people are bringing up receipts. She writes her own music, and I don't agree with a lot of stuff that she was involved in, but what I'm saying is you can't get mad at her because she's a hustler. Everybody that has ever worked with her, besides the haters, have said this girl is hardworking. They're trying to make her out to be jealous of other women. They're trying to make her out to be difficult. But when you work your ashtray off and somebody is threatening to destroy what you work for, Tony, answer me. Aren't you going to fight back?
Yeah, you're supposed to fight back, but see this, and I had just Googled the Nicki Minaj Breakfast Club thing. That's why I was on mute and I was reading it. And all of this here is stemming from what I said earlier, how motherfuckers let pride and ego just turn them into green-eyed, jealous monsters, envious over somebody else's come up. You know what I'm saying? Now, this beef right here, I think she should sue the hell out of him. You know what I'm saying? Because
I do
like
too.
you say, first and foremost, Charlamagne ain't no motherfucking medical nothing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no degrees and none of that type of shit, though. So how can you make a diagnosis on something that you have no clue about? Ain't been to school on or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think Nicki Minaj should just say, you know what? I'm gonna take the bigger role about this shit. I'm just gonna let this shit go and die down and go and get my paper. Because they're gonna talk about me rather I'm doing good or bad. So, you know, I think and I pray that she take the bigger route and say, you know what, I didn't spend too much time on this negative bullshit that's taking me out of my character. Let me get back on my grind.
And see, the only thing, like, there's a beef between her and Cardi B as well. And see, my thing is this. I don't know either one of these women. I don't know them personally. Based on the information that's been presented to us as, you know, the people that listen to their music or don't listen to their music, I could tell you one thing for sure. There is no way that I, as a Black woman, would support Cardi B in any form or any fashion. Because for one, you can say yes or no. You have never heard Nicki Minaj call Black women roaches, have you?
Nope.
Never.
You have never. Wait a minute. Let me get this out. You have never heard Nicki Minaj publicly on live video say that Black women, dark-skinned Black women, are dumb as fuck. You have never heard her say that, have you?
No.
So when Cardi B she has Black daughters, Cardi B sitting up here talking mad trash about Black women, calling you roaches and any disrespectful thing, and you try to say, well, she's emotional. That's bullshit. She's letting you know in your face, but you are so stupid and you are so wrapped up in her bullcrap that you agree with her degrading your race. And she's made it known more than one time. I'm not Black. She throws that out there all the time.
Yeah,
and this has nothing to do. Yeah, this has nothing to do with her beef with Nicki Minaj. But what I'm saying is, she has said some of the most disrespectful. Let a white person say that Black women are roaches. Let a white person say that dark-skinned Black women are dumb as fuck. Let a Black woman say the N-word over and over and over again, and we'll just tear the whole damn place down. We'll be protesting, cussing, crying, acting distraught, acting traumatized. But you got a girl that allegedly was born in America, sound like she still fucking just came across, you know, with her visa to America. Where you get that accent from if you was born in America? And then you can't even read Dino Sharamp. What the fuck is a Sharamp? I don't care. You can't read, and you sitting here calling people names, and you're saying the most disrespectful stuff. And then you married a man. First of all, you knew the man. I'm sorry. and these are all my opinions. You knew that Offset was a dog in the first place, and you still married him, even when he was cheating on you when you were engaged to him. Even before you got engaged to him, you busted him cheating. What made you think he was gonna stop cheating because he wifed you up?
Well, she was cheating too, so
No, I'm saying but he ain't going to the internet blasting her. She blasted him like the victim. This is what I'm saying, that victim mentality. That man ain't said jack shit on the internet until she started putting it out there. But you knew he was a dog before you got engaged because he was cheating on you. You knew he was a dog when you were engaged before he married you. You knew he was a dog when he married you. Now you got these women, you're playing on their emotions, and they're feeling sorry for you. You knew this shit before.
Okay, let me get in here right quick. Okay. See, that's why I say, that's why you got to hear both sides of the story, right? She got Cardi B got what Stefan did. He doing the same thing, and her ex doing, right? So you getting the same man that you, different name. So it is what it is. And Nicki Minaj husband, I went and looked up to see what he was all about, right? I'm gonna put a name out there, right? I'm gonna ask this question right here. If a person is charged with and got convicted, and it's supposed to be registered as a ex-offender, right? And hadn't did it, and under house arrest, and he's supposed to be let people, the authority know he moved. How in the world is he in the house with a child? That's the only problem I got with that situation.
The length of time that the crime was committed, it's a boy. They were both minors at the time that it happened. It wasn't an adult that assaulted a minor. It was two minors. So that makes it different. If he was an adult when he was accused, then he would not be able to be in the house. But because they were both underage, it changes it. You understand what I'm saying? So he served his time, but I still feel like there's some stuff that we need to know, because both sides, there's some stuff that's been said and it's not clear. I'm not shaming the victim. I will never shame the victim. I will never say that she's wrong, because there are pictures out there. But if you committed a crime when you were younger and you served your time and you have no other reports or no other crimes under that same category, you can't hold that to that person for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? But as if you're on that list and you're not doing what you're supposed to do, all you do is make it even worse for yourself. But there's so many things behind it that I don't want to speak and make it seem like I'm siding with anyone. I think it's horrible what happened to her. I think it's sad that he made that decision, and now that decision is going to haunt him for the rest of his life. And to get up and just bounce around, some people feel like, you know what, I ain't gotta listen. But then because you don't want to listen, now you're in trouble again.
Yeah, and the reason I said that, and I look at it, 1 year of house arrest for not registering, right? Let's take that as a regular old Joe Smo. Let's say there was another black man don't have not married to somebody like that, right? You think they would have offered him a year of house arrest not registered? You see what I'm saying? So I think it's a double-edged sword when that right there with you married to a celebrity and you're not. You see what I'm saying? It kind of, you do for one, you do for the other. You know what I'm saying? And if a man can, if he's not registered, he said the house arrest, and he can't be around kids. I know it's hard
They didn't say he couldn't be around kids. They never said that.
but
They never said that he couldn't be around kids because, like I said, he was a minor when he committed the offense. So
yeah,
it's different. Like I said, if he was an adult and she was a minor, then he would absolutely not be able to be around that minor.
yeah. But what I'm saying is, if he wasn't in the situation he in with the person he is married to, right? Take that
No,
away.
it's like that out here. It's like that. If you were a minor and you
But he
committed a
moved.
crime out here,
What I'm
listen,
saying is,
I'm talking
he
about
moved.
something different.
Look, he moved from one state to another, right? You see what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying, but it kind of it really don't. What I'm trying to say is, some celebrity and their spouse get away with stuff that regular people can't get away with.
That's not always true. That's not always true because it was a case out here that a minor had did something to another minor, and they went to juvie, and then they made them serve time when they turned an adult, and they did their time, and the person when he got out and his I think it was it was a dude it was I don't know what color he is. I'm not going to try to think that hard. But he ended up getting out. His girlfriend got pregnant. He married her and he was still on the registry. But like they said, he was a minor. He was truthful about his past. When he went and got a job, they gave him an opportunity and he's doing good. And he's a regular old smuggler dude. But sometimes kids make like those kids that recently did what they did to that little girl. Nah, that should carry them for the rest of their life. They shouldn't even be able to be around an ant because that was just vicious.
Yeah, I'm just, but I was thinking with that kind of thing right there, being on the list, whatever.
Yeah, I
I
think that's good that he's on the list. And you know what? Because of his actions, that's going to be a stain on him for the rest of his life, and that's good because guess what? Just think if they didn't put him on that list, and just think if he was able to roam about freely, he would feel like I didn't have to get punished for my deeds. But guess what? That's going to follow you for the rest of your life, pal. And
right.
I'm sure we may not know because we're not in their house, but we may not know that he's probably having CPS visits. We don't know that he's having all types of other authoritative visits coming to his home, and they're not saying anything. We don't know what's going on in their camp. We don't know what's going on in their world. If you get what I'm saying,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
don't know. So we're speaking from just that incident alone that he's on the
yeah,
list. We don't know what they're going through. It could be so many loopholes that they're going through, and to know that they found out about his registry information, him being on a registry in the I forgot the name of Calabasas, I think it is, and the people there want her to sell her house and get him up out of their city. But they're like, look, he did this when he was a minor. There's no other incidents. This is done when he was a minor. But because they initially heard that he's on the registry, those white people wanted him out of there until they, I guess, got the information to find out what happened. Now they're not bothering them, but you can hear half the story and react. But what he did, I think, was absolutely horrendous. What she's going through, I pray that there's healing. I pray that they give her the restitution that she's seeking and move forward.
yeah. And I look at it right here. I don't care who you're, man or woman. I don't care, young adult, teenager, older adult, middle aged adult. I really don't care what age you are. That right there, it makes you wonder how many people in this country is supposed to register is not registered. You see what I'm saying? And that's the and like you said, without getting the whole story, people gonna to jump to conclusion, right? They're gonna jump to conclusion, especially if they don't know the age when it happened, or the man that happened, and I look at it right there, and you know what? That registry is, how should I put it? That majority, who's normally, what is subsequently, uh, who is the majority on that registry that we know of? Men, right? But the men always get the bad rap, but is it women on there too?
Yeah, they got a lot of women that have done some heinous shit.
You know what I'm saying? That, and they don't get it as bad as men do, cause they think, oh, men do this, men do. Nah, they do the same thing, but men get called out for it.
But right, but see, that's the only thing they associate that with, that assault with Nicki Minaj. They also associate her brother and her dad committing the same act on a minor. And and see, you got some family members, like you got some mothers, that their kids will commit a crime. Like, for instance, these kids, they broke into this house. I saw it on TikTok. They broke into this house. They had weapons, and the person pow-powed them, and all four of those young individuals are no longer with us. And so the person that pow-powed them was scared and lived alone, and they were coming in, and they had, I believe they had a record, I could be wrong, of being violent. But if you come into my house with a pow-pow, that means you coming to do some real damage. And so when that person pow-powed those four boys, the parents went to court and tried to sue this man. Why are you trying to sue him? Because of some crimes that your kids were in the midst of doing. You broke into my house and I pow-powed you. Now you want to sue me? So what happens if I was the one that got pow-powed? You wouldn't care. You be at the jailhouse, or the jailhouse, telling your child it's okay. Some parents and some family members are so in love with their family that they look past the bull crap that these family members do. And I believe that Nicki Minaj is the same way. When it came to her brother and her dad, she was defensive when she shouldn't have taken that stance. But the love that she had for her family gave the wrong impression, is what I'm saying. And sometimes you have people that do that.
Yeah.
So those are the things they're tying her to. Stop tying her to that. They're in jail. They're serving their time. Yes, she got emotional. Yes, she married a man that did the same thing before, years before, when he was a minor. But you can't blame her for the actions of what he did in the past.
Yeah. And I see that, and you know how some people is, and we don't know what goes on in nobody's household, right?
Right.
And how, hey, it might look like they happy to go on the outside, but we both know everything ain't peaches and cream in a man. We know that, right? And some people say, "Oh,
Tony, speak, Tony. I'm doing all this talking. My throat dry."
And it's like they say something to hurt the other person. Let's just say, for instance, a woman say, "Oh, I should have married you because I should have known you were going to do the same thing, whatever." You know what I'm saying? That right there, that's going too far. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line to me is, you got some women and men don't see who they are with. They don't vet them. And there are some family members that enable their kids and their other family members to do what they do. Either they scared of it or they don't give a damn.
Man, listen. When a person show you who they are, believe them. Both of them knew what the fuck they was getting into when they got into it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the bottom line of it. You attract what you put out there. You feel what I'm saying? Both of them had so much in common in their personal lives to where that this shit was destined and doomed all in the same time. You know what I'm saying? The jealousy in this shit is he trying to sue her ass for half of her money, you know, for them kids and shit through this divorce, and you know, it's like I say, this shit is all karma. It's all karma. She getting what she put out there. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's happening to her, she spoke it out her own goddamn mouth. You did. So I don't have no sympathy for her, you know, because for one, she ain't a sister. If she was a sister, I would be taking a different stand, but she already showed me how she feel about my queen. So I ain't got no love for her. Only thing that hurts me in this whole situation is them kids suffering and all this bullshit, and that they didn't even ask to be put in. Yeah. They didn't ask to be put in this bullshit.
I'm gonna put this out here right now. Okay, when Queen Latifah, FC Light, and all them female rappers back in the day when they came out, right? They weren't doing what these females doing these days. How many times back in the day when them female rappers came out, you heard them calling female B's and H's? I'm gonna do this right here. How many times have you go to the album, go to the one of them old female rappers album and pull out the song that said what they would say that they said today? You won't be able to do it, will you? See, that's the problem. That's the problem. Social media. You want to put everything on social media. People want to put. I'm not just talking about female. I'm talking about males too. And it's the music, and it's the hierarchy that wants males and female to feel like, okay, like we said, they put it out there. Now these young men, young women, even some of these middle-aged women and men think what some of these rappers are rapping about is their life. It's not their life. Some of these rappers that rapping about what they doing, they ain't doing that. Would y'all agree? Come on now. Come on. It's crazy that
I'm sorry, if I'm being quiet and let you talk because I did a lot of talking, so I'm still listening.
Yeah. And I look at it like this right here. This, what Armando, Together, Tony, and myself, what we are saying, this is our opinion of the different situations. And if you don't, I'm going to say it, we're going to give our opinion. It's not the gospel truth. But guess what? It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt what we say. It's like we heard ourselves. Nicki Minaj is a Trinidad. She from Trinidad, Tobago, right? And Cardi B is what, Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
No, she's Dominican.
Dominican Republican.
Oh, Nicki, not Nicki, but Cardi.
Yeah.
Cardi B is, but Nicki Minaj is, I forgot what you said she was, but she doesn't claim it. She claims African American. She
But
claims being a black woman. She doesn't, she knows where she's from, but everything that she says, she claims she's black.
Right.
but guess what though? Is she from there? And people could say I'm from Sudan, whatever, from over there in Africa, whatever. We come over here, what people see?
Right,
What they
but
gonna
what I'm
call?
saying to you, but what I'm saying to you, D Truth, when you have a person that's from another place and they know they are, and they click into the African American black culture, and they claim when asked, I'm a black woman, they don't say I'm a black woman from this country. She has always said she's a black woman. She doesn't say I'm a black Trinidadian, I'm a black this, I'm a black Trinidadian, I'm a Trinidadian, but I'm black. I'm, like a lot of these people say, oh, I'm Afro Latino. She never has done that. All she
Mm-hmm.
says is, I'm a black woman from my standpoint of view. So that's
Yeah.
why I could give her respect. And she's never talked dookie about black women the way Cardi B has.
That was I was that what I was getting at. That what I was getting at. You see what I'm saying? That what I was getting at. That why I brought up where she was from and where Cardi was from. You see what I'm saying? And we know them people don't like us anyway. We know that, don't we? But I'm like this right here. You got to know where your roots are at. You got to know that who made you. Who made you? See, Cardi B don't forgot who made her. You talking about black women? Okay, guess what? Some of the black women made you. Majority of the black women made you, Cardi. Would I be wrong if I said that? The black community made you, Cardi. If it wasn't for the black community, you wouldn't be. Nobody would know who the hell you are. Am I wrong for saying that?
No, but what you got to understand is everything you're saying is 100% right. But what the point I think you're missing is because Black America latched on to her, because Black America supported her, buys her music, goes to her concerts and all this stuff, she still shits on us. And it's our fault. Because if you turned around and dookied on her culture, oh, you would get ran through the ringer. That's the difference with black people. We accept anybody and everybody, and a lot of us allow them to abuse us globally when we should just say, hey, if you're going to act this way, we need to shut you down. Because back in the day when Justin Timberlake abandoned Janet Jackson for that slip, a lot of people stopped screwing with him because you let that black woman fall. You knew that she didn't do that on purpose, and everybody tried to lie and say she did it to take the attention off of her brother. No, it was literally a mistake, and he said it, that he pulled the wrong one. But when she took all that heat and got banned, you had the white power to say no. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. But he let her suffer and get blackballed for years.
Yeah. I'm going to say this right here. See, it takes people like you together, I know, and the rest of the crew, Tony and myself, right? I don't care who you are. I don't care I like you. I don't care you my favorite athlete. I don't care you my favorite artist. I don't care if you're together. I don't care if you're Tony. If you're doing something wrong, I guess we just a few other people that call people out on their BS in our community.
Yeah, you have to, man. You know, sometimes that's what we really need to get back into too, man. You know, just being straight up, point blank, real with motherfuckers in their face from now on, man. You dig what I'm saying? Cause times is finna get tremendously terrifying. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for real, man. So I don't know, man.
Like from abusing, yeah, like from abusing the food, EBT, till mother and father that want the mother and father to buy the kid stuff, just want to give them the money, right? And on to what
Man,
we talk, on to what we talking about.
man, it's just it's pathetic, man. And
Mm-hmm.
all this shit was happening 20 years ago, man. The same shit. The same shit. We ain't moved at all, man. The
Mm-mm.
needle ain't moved.
Mm-mm. We have it, and I get people scared to call people out.
Why? I mean, look, the TikTok, Instagram, all them motherfuckers, they already fans only. They already got everything out there exposed already anyway. So why not just drive up, tell the motherfucker straight up the truth?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cause guess what? You tell somebody, I, I'm like here. A lot of people call me an asshole, right?
Man, I've
Cause
been called different things. Just don't call me late for dinner.
oh, look here, you call me late for dinner. Cause if I get there and I see something, the coloration is wrong, guess what? I might not eat it. I eat already. But it's like that right here. I'd rather be called an asshole for speaking my truth and try to get you to see the light than not being called an asshole to let you go down the same path.
Sound good.
Cause sooner or later, some of these folks that out here doing what they doing, they gonna have to wake up. But I don't know about you together, Tony, or anybody in the chat, whoever gonna watch replay. I don't want it to be too late for you to wake up and you can't do nothing about it.
Then it's too late.
It's too late then.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
like
it's sad. It's
yeah,
sad. We just have to stop and see the one thing. It's like we accept everybody. I mean, just you name it, we accept them people into our culture, and they make all this money off of us, and then they turn around and give us the middle finger and degrade us. And as soon as they put out another hit, they want to be sweet, kind, and friendly to us. And here we go again, like a bunch. It's like the way some of us black people act. Is like, you know, that dude cheating on you, but as soon as he show you a little bit of attention, you run, okay. And that's how a lot of us. So now there's a great split and divide between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Let me say, I'm not dividing nothing. I'm not on nobody's side. I see what I see and I make my decision. I don't know Cardi B personally, but the recklessness of being on the internet, like some girl was trying to correct Cardi B, or made a comment, or she said something to Cardi B, and Cardi B talks about she don't like nobody talking about her kids. The lady didn't say nothing about Cardi B daughter, and Cardi B said, F bomb your dead child. Who in the hell, why would you still respect somebody that says something like that to a dead child? You don't even know how the child died, and you're going to say something like that. But as soon as somebody says something about your kid, you off the hinges. But you don't mind saying very, 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 very disrespectful stuff about somebody else's kid. That lady never said F your children. She just gave her opinion, and you attacked her children. She attacks people, and then she's a professional victim to me. And I don't care if she ever hears this and she want to come at me. I would tell her straight up, you need to go get help. You need to go really think about your actions. You need to think about the things that you're saying, because all this stuff that you've said and done on the internet, when your children get older and they go to school, do you not know that those kids are going to replay your rants and stuff and laugh and mock and tease your kids? You're a public figure now. You need to be careful what you're putting on the internet. And like I said, Offset wasn't on the internet dogging her out like that. Offset wasn't on the internet exposing her, whether she did something or not. He wasn't the one. We knew all their business. We knew everything because she made it public. No, it came from her. And you don't see Nicki Minaj on there. You've never seen Nicki Minaj get on there, no matter how the guy did her wrong. She never got on the internet and put all her business out there on the internet.
Yeah.
She's dealing with it.
Mm-hmm. And the thing about Cardi, what's going to wind up happening, right? And Tony said it best. Everything that people say, it comes back to get them. Come back to bite them.
Yep.
Because Cardi said that about that woman, that child, right?
Yep.
I hate to say it. I don't want to say it, but Karma is she.
Man, I'm saying.
You know where I'm going with it, right?
Once you speak things into existence, it's bound to happen, man. It's bound to happen. She, like I said, she spoke that on herself, man. Mm-hmm. That's why that karma it's coming at her right now.
Yeah.
And then she calling Nicki Minaj's son autistic, but it's the way she said it. And how do you not know that the child you caring for, Stephon Diggs, may not come out autistic? Then what?
Or worse.
Yeah, I know the worst. I'm just trying to be nice about it. But who's to say that child doesn't come out autistic, nonverbal?
Yeah. But see, she's speaking some more shit into her life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The shit don't bounce back on her ass. Trust me. I'm telling you, you get what you put out. And like I said, once he degraded my queens, I was done with her. Yeah. I was done. You know what I'm saying? I was done, man.
Yeah. And I didn't like that myself. And that happened to her child, though. That happened to her child. Lord forbid, what passed away. If that happened, she don't spoke it into existence. But when that do happen, get what she gonna want. She gonna want sympathy for the black community. No,
and you're gonna have some dumbass black women that's gonna sit up here and sympathize with her. That's what these dumbass women gonna do. They're gonna sympathize because they worship her. I don't worship no star. I don't care what you do. Because I'm gonna tell you something. When I feel like I gotta go do a number 2, you do the same damn thing. When my stomach hurt, yours will too. We have the same body functions at different times. So I don't put you above, not me. I'm not putting you on no pedestal. The hell
I'm not there. This what I always say. People say, "Oh, this right here, this right here." I say, you know what? Men and women, they do one thing almost the same, right? They do everything you just about to say. They go to the bathroom, piss and shit, right? Bodily function. Another thing they do, either they gonna put, I don't care which leg it is, the right or the left leg. They're gonna put one leg in at a time, they're gonna try to put both legs in at the same time to put the pants up. Am I wrong? Am I wrong or right about that?
You're 100% right.
That's those unique people that put them both their legs in at the same time.
But I'm saying, look here. There's certain things that we do different, but we both got to do one thing that is the same. We're gonna have to put one leg in the pants at the same time. We both. I put one leg in my pants, then put the other leg in there. Guess what you get? Guess what you do? You do the same thing.
The only difference we don't do is y'all don't put a skirt up and put on a bra.
There you go. Right. Well, that's some of them that do that, but that's a different story.
That's another. We're gonna leave that.
We're gonna leave that alone.
That's
We
another
gonna leave that
show.
alone. No, ain't gonna have no shows on that. Nope. Leave them people alone. They ain't messing with us. Leave them alone.
But these it's just like people like they went with Beyonce concert. One of these women want to take a picture with $1,000, $2,000 to take a picture with Chris Brown. Come on now, you feel what I'm saying?
I will cut, copy, and paste and mend that shit together myself and make it look like we was together. Get out of here
Mm-hmm.
with that.
Yeah. And why you want to go spend our money that we supposed to have in our house to go take a picture with him? Why you want to spend our money to go to that concert when she's not doing that for us? See what I'm saying?
Hey, that's
And
how
I
he
got that.
make his side hustle. But you know what? Sometimes that, to be honest, sometimes that's a side hustle.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something, these stars ain't making the money that they used to make.
Mm,
Especially if people think that they still balling. No, times is even hard for the superstars.
yeah. But what I'm saying is they make it more than the working people that goes to these jobs. But you
Look,
spend
look,
your
look,
you making
look.
you making hard earned money. And look,
They making
and
they
look,
they making more money and they miserable and they broke and they just as miserable. So ain't
yeah,
nobody happy.
yeah, there you go.
Yep.
But yeah, you go look, you go spend your money on this concert, take a picture with these stars right here. But what? You ain't paid your damn bill. Make it make sense.
That's immaturity. That's immaturity and irresponsibility. But what I'm saying to you is this: a lot of stars are taken to social media too because their coins ain't the same. So now you got all these different stars that you see on TV. Now they're on TikTok and all these other what do you call it, discords and all this stuff to make
Yeah,
extra money. And like I saw what's his name, Tiger the rapper. He got a page, and one night I watched him make a full song that they played on the radio a few days later. I was sitting in the live watching him, and then Sierra came in and she was making music with him too, but they was clowning and dancing around. It was live. And so the live that he did, people were sending him gifts and he was unboxing because he was live for a long time, and plus I couldn't sleep. He was unboxing gifts that people was, and they were sending him some expensive gifts too. I'm like, damn, really? And they're not making the money unless they go out on tour and they're still popping. When Beyonce money get low, Beyonce go on tour.
I'm gonna
That's
say this
true.
right here. I'm gonna say this right here. There's some people don't invest their money in something else to make their money grow. See what I'm saying? That's the problem with some of these stars and these people right here. You get that money, you want to live a lavish lifestyle, but what you do with that money? What else you gonna do with that money? You see what I'm saying? Why don't you go invest in it, buy stock or whatever, land or open a
Right.
business so you can have your own business so you regenerate money. But some of them not doing that. But yet
Word
they
on
want
the
to get back.
street is that Jay-Z took out a loan on one of their houses out here for whatever reason. I don't know, but allegedly, um, Beyonce has been taking her money and she's been opening up businesses. Like she got hair care products, she got some other stuff that she's doing, she got perfume, she got a number of things that she has been doing to keep the money coming in. But what I'm saying is a lot of these stars,
Not
they
doing
are
that.
so they get in these contracts and they owe more money than what they have actually got. And so now they're sitting here struggling to pay the loan because what do you call it? TLC broke it down. So they broke it down to the penny.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
a lot of
yeah.
these people, by the time they finish, they are broke and they have to go on tour. If they're not in high demand, then they become one hit wonders for various reasons. All entertainers better get it while they can. AI is slowly wiping them out in music and movies. Yup.
Fact.
Yep.
That's a fact right there. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
AI finna take, man, AI and man, especially these ones at them jobs, man. Everything finna be woo.
You know what?
Lord.
They had they showed on the news, there was a whole news segment. Like the lady was out on the street talking, and she never really made like physical contact with anybody, and she did the report. They found out it was a damn AI person that did the news report, and people were blown away. So now even these news reporters and stuff getting nervous because they're using them, to do the actual news. But the problem with that is going to be we are accustomed to human interaction when they're interviewing people face to face. You can't later on put it together because that person will be like, "No, I didn't have no conversation with them. That's all generated."
Because the problem. They're gonna have though is you can do it. You can do it in movies, right? You can do it in music. But one thing in news, I have figured out: how you gonna generate AI when a new breaking news come out, and you got to have a live person there.
Exactly.
It's gonna be hard. You can't
Tupac
do
still
it.
making music videos in 2025. That's crazy business.
But hey, the bottom line to our community, get your stuff together. Start researching. Start doing a whole lot of bunch of stuff that you're not used to. Because guess what? You're gonna get left behind. You're gonna get left behind. Anything else y'all want to talk about? We basically don't got on everybody, right?
No, I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good. I just want to say thank you to anybody, and we need to start scrolling that too. These are our opinions. This is what we feel. We are not saying that the things that we are saying and discussing are set in stone. So we did not say that this is factual, and I would never say that this is factual. But if I'm looking at a video and I can say this is the video, I'm only quoting what I heard. That's why I say I heard this information. I'm not saying that I actually witnessed it. So that's what I want to say. And I want to say, Armando said, everybody, please watch your surroundings and pay attention because things are about to get hard. And, people are going to be out on the prowl to victimize other people. And the sad part is the people that's going to be doing the stealing and hurting people are the ones that don't want to work.
Yep. And first of all, go ahead, Tony. Any thoughts, final shout outs, anything else you want to add before we get out of here?
No, man, we covered everything, man. I want everybody to be careful, though, man. Please, take the suggestions that's being put out there, especially about watching your surroundings. To be aware is to remain alive. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful, man, and give love. Love somebody, and pray for somebody, because somebody sure prayed for me.
Yep. And I'm gonna say this, and like be careful of your surroundings, because I'll be on the train, the buses, walking around and stuff, and seeing people notice all in their phone and not paying attention to their surroundings. Got to stop that. And
I gotta go, you guys. I love my brothers, and everybody be safe. I love you. I'll be praying for you. Talk to you later.
Okay, see you together. And on that note,
yeah,
I'm gonna say, you gotta love and respect yourself, because you love and respect yourself, you see through all the BS. Self-love is the best kind of love, because who could love you better than you can love yourself? Peace. We are out. And thank you to all the people that came to the chat. Thank you to Armando. Thank you to Together. Thank you to Tony for showing up and showing out. This is our opinion. You can take it or you can leave it. Peace. We out.
Welcome to D Truth TV. Turn the volume up, you feel me? Hit that like, hit subscribe, let's get real on your screen, see? We talking cases, mysteries, stories that unfold, relationships, heartbreak, secrets never told, breaking news, updates, every fact on display. I'm your host with the flow, bringing truth every day. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. Tune in, let's debate, drop your thoughts in the chat. We don't sugarcoat nothing, we just spitting the facts. From love to the hustle, from the pain to the win. Every episode's a journey, let the story begin. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. Tune in, let's debate, drop your thoughts in the chat. We don't sugarcoat nothing, we just spitting the facts. From love to the hustle, from the pain to the win. Every episode's a journey, let the story begin. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. So subscribe, hit like, don't you dare miss a beat. The Truth TV, where the truth and the rhythm meet.